What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the shittening part 57,832. Now, what we're going to be covering is, things just keep getting worse and worse and worse for Chrissie Mayr. She has dug herself more of a hole than I ever thought possible, and it does not look good. If you missed what happened on the live stream the other night, I'm going to show you. Then we're going to take a look at said live stream because you're going to be, I would say shocked at what you're going to see. But I don't know. At this point, I'm not shocked by a lot. Here we go.
And I wanted to connect with my friend about my conversion, which I was really excited about. It's going to upset you that I'm not here to apologize for having my friend Melanie on to talk about.
Nobody wants you to apologize for having Melanie on. I think she's a shit friend because all this drama going on, and she didn't say, hey, there might be a little bit of grumpiness in the chat. Are you ready for that? Again, now Chrissie did lie and say that she had no idea how bad things were. That was proven untrue.
About my conversion, I am sorry. But I'm thinking I'm just talk to her about what I want to talk to her about, which is my conversion, which is not something I have to research because I just went through it. And so I'm really sorry. I didn't have as much time to do internet research before interviewing my friend about my conversion.
Nita Infinity and Verbal Riot told you 2 weeks before this, so roughly about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, what was going on. You were there.
In her wedding. That my job that night, Brittany, was to talk to Melanie about my conversion and her wedding and Catholic stuff. My job that night was not to press her on the quartering because I did not link her with the quarterings drama.
How can you be on this platform that you make money off of and be free speech and say that?
Lindsay, I had my friend Melanie on to talk about my conversion and her getting married. I had to.
Do you see a pattern here? Do you see this as a pattern? And almost like, as Camelot said, and he's said on his live streams many times, he told Chrissie after having Melanie on, you need to jump on a live stream with me right now. We need to address this because you stepped into it. You really stepped into it and you tracked it right into the house. Now the house is burning down. And so it took her 48 hours to do a live stream to address it on Simpcast. I don't know why you would do it on Simpcast. It's not it's not just a normal show. It's you screwing up and saying, hey, I didn't realize how bad this was. But it sounds like a rehearsed and prepared speech over and over again, the same talking points. Well, I didn't know. I want to talk about my conversion. I wanted to listen to this. Are you kidding me?
Not have her on. I did not have her on to talk about deplatforming.
She's involved in the deplatforming. What do you think we're going to talk about? Puppies and kitty dogs? Kitty dogs? I don't know what a kitty dog is. I might be new thing now. Puppies and kitty dogs. I like that.
Whole thing, it's not even an apology. You said it yourself. If you were wanting to stream,
I'm not going to apologize for having Melanie on. No, she's my friend, and I had her on to talk about my conversion and her marriage.
No, not
the stream I did with Melanie was to talk about my conversion and her getting married.
Also, in the same stream, she kept telling Brittany, who she did lie to, because she said that she would bring Brittany on to confront Melanie about the deplatforming because Brittany's channel has been targeted. And long story short, she's like, well, I didn't see the message. Well, Chrissie had read receipts on. So, oops, you saw the message and then you said you didn't see it in time. So that was a lie. As for Chrissie being somebody who has deplatformed before, this is just one example that popped up from a few years ago. Misery loves clips. Well, Misery loves clips. This post is more than 3 years old. Sometimes it takes a while for the rest of the world to catch up. From Chrissie Mayr. Oh, you can click it too. So cancel everyone who makes fun of me. Everyone following Gummy Mayr. It clearly marked parody, which is not impersonation. Okay, enough. Already, can everyone please report Gummy Mayr for impersonation of me? March 12th, 2023. March 12th, 2023. This is an actual clip. This is an actual tweet that was found. Now, as for Simcast, as you can see, there is no live chat. You can't find the live chat. You can't, there's nothing, there's nothing. You can't do the live chat. Also, this is one of the biggest red flags to me is the dislike button is deactivated. And you know how I know that? It's because she put out a premiere video of a review of something, basically a reaction. It's just something she pre-recorded. Then she will do a premiere like it's live. This was a couple days after the fact. 1 day ago, 433 downvotes, 185 likes, 3.4 thousand views. Can't see that in the back. Chat on a stream is democratic, right, Chrissie? Don't you just love hearing the voice of the people? Felt it? I'm sorry you feel that way. That's what she kept saying to Brittany Venti, by the way. I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not an apology. That's called condescension and actually gaslighting and kind of manipulative. Abusive people do that. Still don't know what the orange is for, Chrissie. I'm sorry you felt that way. How was your weekend? How did she manage this video? Apparently having a child is all consuming. That's true. She kept saying that a child takes up all of her time. And her father was murdered 3 years ago. These were her excuses for the reason she couldn't catch up on the drama. My dad was murdered 3 years ago. Look, that's awful. I'm sorry. It really is. It's 3 years ago. My child's unvaccinated and goes to a private school, and I can't afford to, if I have to go to public school, they got to be vaccinated. Okay. Whoa, buddy. This is the Felton manifest. As you can see, I'll refresh it for you too. It is, oh, that's my bad. I went one too far. It is turned off. Dislikes are turned off, not just YouTube dislikes, because I do have the I uninstalled and reinstalled the extension thinking that my shit was fucked up. No, she turned the dislikes off so nobody can see them. Not YouTube turned them off. She turned them off. That stream was a classic. Women versus accountability. Where's the chat replay? A few super chats you did read conveniently make your guests look bad when in the live chat. It was completely opposite. Oh, I watched this live. She got slaughtered. It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Maybe not the most embarrassing. I think FNT needs to get Grace Randolph on this Friday doing her Chrissie impression. Oh no. So can't imagine why the live chat replay isn't here. So you knew before Nene even told you 2 weeks ago, laughing my ass off my wife's bull. Adam Sellers is under attack. Oh man, I'm sorry you feel that way. The stream. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus. It's not gonna go away, folks. This is just asinine. She could have avoided all of this by saying, hey man, I fucked up. Look, I understand people make mistakes. I've made mistakes on YouTube. I'm not even a big YouTuber. I had a severe drinking problem, like real big, not as bad as Jeremy Hambley, apparently. Bad enough that I was unhappy with what I was doing on YouTube. I was unhappy with just life in general. That's my problem. It's nobody else's problem. It's my problem. And there are people who used to be my friend who don't want to be my friend anymore because I used to freaking flip out on streams and rage quit and it was crap. Don't fucking do that. Also put the bottle down. My advice for Jeremy, which there's going to be a Jeremy video dropping here probably the same day, a few hours from now. You have to take accountability and say, I fucked up. It's my fault. I lied and said I didn't know as much about the Melanie Mac Jeremy drama as I did. I did see Brittany's message. I was worried how Melanie would take it. I didn't want to bring you on. I didn't think it would be fair. I didn't want to have a fight. And so that's why I did it. And I screwed up. And then you let everybody say their piece. Everybody in the comments, look, when I went through my whole alcohol thing, there was a dude who literally gave me some perspective. He's like, the alcohol, because it sounded like I blamed the alcohol. No, I was blaming me, but the way I worded it, he's like, dude, he's like, the alcohol didn't do it. He's like, it brought out the worst traits that are inside of you that most people have that they just don't show. He's like, so it's still you. It didn't make you do it. It let those traits out that you already have. And I'm like, fuck, he's right. So I recanted it. And I said, yes, it was my fault. It was not the alcohol. It was me. I did it. You just got to put your hand up and say, I fucked up. And then, you know what? After everybody gets a chance to lay into you a little bit, that's what friends do too. If you got a good friend, trust me, when you fuck up, they're going to lay into you. They'll be like, oh, listen, motherfucker, what are you doing? Are you being stupid? I've had plenty of friends who will lay into you and say, pull your head out your ass. I still love you, man, but you know what? Stop being a fucking idiot and let's fucking go. Get your head on straight. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Still no intro. You know, that's probably the least of the worries right now. I'll get one eventually. It won't be, you know, and we're going to do this again because this just keeps getting worse and worse, and people just don't seem to be able to learn their lesson. So I'll see you guys.